The Merlin 2-in-1 lightweight vac, light enough that you can pick up with just one finger. So unlike the big, bulky upright vacs, really lightweight.
Yes.
Now you've got the power switches just there, so I always say pick it up. You don't need to bend over to switch it on.
No.
It's light enough to pick up, so we're just going to switch it on. Now we can use it, Rob, on any type of floor. So great if you've got these real wood laminate surfaces, okay? It could be even a teak floor, a cardine, a soft cushion floor like Rhino. Remember, what we've done with the Merlin 2-in-1, and just so the viewers at home know this, is we've got rid of the roller, Rob. Those vacuum cleaners that have the roller on the inside, when they vacuum the hair up, normally the hair gets matted around the roller. We've got rid of it, so it's easy maintenance.
But that's also because, now we'll get into this, but it's maybe a bit of a... The elephant in the room is what it is, I'll say. It has got a cord, but what that means is you've got 850 watts of power, which means you don't need the roller, which means this can do a whole lot more than even cordless or bigger corded vacs.
Cordless vacs, great machines.
Yes, they have their, of course.
The only issue I've got is you're around about the 300 watt mark, roughly, do you know what I mean? A lithium-like batteries make them very heavy, which they do.
Yes, yes.
So it's nice and lightweight. With this, it doesn't matter, as I say, if we work on a wood floor, or we go directly onto that carpet. Yeah. There's no settings to change. We can literally just go from that surface to the next. So I'll go straight onto the carpet. Now you can see we put the hairs in the carpet. If you've got pets, dogs and cats, you're going to absolutely love it. Whether you use it on a short pile carpet, a deep pile, it could be just a rug or a runner. You could use it on Persian, you could use it on a shag pile, a Berber. Yeah. It doesn't matter. And again, we know that we're going to vacuum all the dirt up. It gets really low, so we can get directly under the sofas, the beds, the TV stands. But not only that, Rob, it gives us that satisfaction knowing that we're collecting all the dirt and all the hair that's deep down into the pile of the carpet.
And I'm sorry, but if you listen for a second, you can hear the power. This to me sounds like it has the power of, you know, those really big, heavy, clunky uprights. And actually it does. I mean, 850 watts is a lot. But it's basically the body, the guts of it are what they look like. You probably recognise the form factor. They're very similar to what they used to call the dust buster. The dust buster. The dust buster, yeah.
So that's where we cut a bit of the design from, Rob.
Yes, yeah.
Great for
inspired by,
and the nice thing is, remember, the air only travels a distance of 6 inches. It doesn't go all the way up and down a big stainless steel pipe, down a flexi hole. So the suction here is tremendous. Now all the attachments, Rob, they just slide in. So the slide and push fittings, no buttons.
Yeah, this is like your upholstery brush, isn't it?
Upholstery,
plush bit.
So great on the bed, sofas, the mattress. See how we've got the hair? This could be like the cat that sits on the top of the stairs, maybe your favourite place. It's nice and light on that staircase as well. So fabulous for the stairs. But Rob,
but also it keeps its power, because this is still the main guts of the vacuum. All that suction's right there at the head.
We've not emptied it yet, Rob, but look at all that hair as well. We've done a transparent tub so you can always see when you need to empty it.
Right.
So second guessing. Now, Rob, what we've done as well, with our attachments, you can slide them out, but you can put it in the opposite way. Do you know why you put it in the opposite way? So you can do the rise.
Oh, clever, clever.
So the attachments will go in at either angle or direction to make your life easier. So what I'd do, if I was doing my skirting board, Rob, just a good little tip, I would use the crevice tool. Okay? Because it's got the angle that I need for the skirting board. But if anyone at home suffers with their lower back, what you could do, can I just borrow that, Rob?
Yeah, of course you
can use any one of the attachments in conjunction with the handle. Right. So we could pop that back in there like so. Just slide it back in, excuse me. And lock it. You'll
lock
hear
it
click.
into place.
You'll always hear that click. If it's not
a reassuring click.
So now, if we were doing a skirting board, I wouldn't have to bend down. I could tackle
I hate
all those tough edges.
Particularly the dust that settles on the top of the skirting board.
Or also, Rob, maybe
the corners.
A high ceiling.
Yes, of course.
You can't get the odd cobweb. Well, remember, when it's fully assembled, you're looking at 2 kgs in weight, which is super lightweight for a vacuum cleaner anyway. But the more you break it down, the lighter it becomes. So 2 hands if you struggle with the weight. If you can do, you could lift it up with 1 hand and reach the really high areas.
Indeed. Now, so if you've got coving and things like that.
Exactly.
Picture rails and such.
If you
tops of door frames.
If you want to, Rob, you could actually use it without anything on the end. So let's just say maybe in the morning you've maybe spilt some coffee granules.
I do that frequently. Every now and then, once a week, I have this thing that my hand just goes.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to set the whole thing up. You could just bust it out.
Crumbs
like
around
this.
the toast.
Yeah, and watch. Switch it on. And go tackle the mess literally in seconds.
There's nothing that's going to escape the jaws of that vacuum.
Nothing. Not that 850 watt motor.
No.
I think it's fair to say, Rob, what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to show off a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Most leading vacuum cleaners, they lose power when they're chock-a-block full.
Sure.
You know, if you've ever used...
oh, look, wow.
If you've ever used a vacuum cleaner with a bag...
Yeah.
When the bag's full, you'll lose a little bit of power and suction this end because the air can't circulate properly.
Right.
So we're going to leave that there. That's chock-a-block full.
Yeah.
All right. And this will just prove to the folks at home how strong the Merlin 2-in-1 is.
Okay.
Now, Rob, this is a 10-pound bowling ball. You certainly wouldn't want to drop that on your toes.
No, that's weighty.
You're going to throw that through the air, sir, and this little vacuum cleaner is going to catch it.
What now?
Yeah, that's right. So if you just take 1 or 2 steps back, that would be perfect for me, Rob. Just 1 or 2.
This is 5 times the weight of the vacuum.
Yeah, that's 5 times the weight of the vacuum.
So we've not rehearsed this, so
and
that is so full. Yeah.
Chock-a-block full. So we've got the hair in there. You can see the hair.
Yeah.
You can see the crumbs. You can see the rice. So it's a multitude of things, and it's fair to say it's chock-a-block full.
Can I just check? Do you need an estimate on the studio flooring in case this goes horribly?
No.
Okay.
This will not go wrong.
All right. Okay.
So we'll give you an idea of how powerful it is. Now remember, it's 850 watts. So when no further back, Rob.
Oh, sorry. We were just adjusting the camera. Okay.
Just chuck it whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
1.
Straight up in the air.
Straight up in the air. 3.
See, it's an 850 watt motor. For weight, shape and size, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the powerful handheld vacuum cleaners there is.